Hi everyone. It's been a while since I did Sunday Seeds, and yeah, technology, unfortunately, is really really uh, creating a problem because Facebook has just changed how these broadcasts are being pronounced. They are now calling it events. They just changed this in the last week, so it's quite hard for me to announce it before the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just do my short little talk about this. Maybe somebody will get a bit of inspiration from this. And then I have to send out my email afterwards to tell you that it has happened. So I may not have anybody watching, which is not ideal. I like it when people watch. I like it when people comment. I like it when I get those hearts. But Facebook, I'm living with you just the way it is. This is how we do it. No use for me to fight against it. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about codependency. And I know I have talked about it before. I think one cannot actually mention codependency enough. Simply because we don't understand what codependency is and we don't understand what it means for us to be codependent. You know, the first thing that throws us out of it is the fact that there's a huge movement out there that that has a misunderstanding of a codependent person is an addict and I am the enabler, or I am the one who's okay, and the codependent person is only the the addict. But whatever you are addicted to, but that is really not the truth. Most of us are codependent. Absolutely, nearly everyone is codependent, and it is simply because we have been carrying so much of our childhood learning and our generational trauma inside us that we don't learn the tools of how not to be codependent. So the whole codependence thing is because um, we don't learn how to be adults. Because we don't learn how to be adults, you know, there should be an adulting better class, which I'm quite happy to present soon. Um, but until we learn how to adult better and what it means to be an adult, we are all codependent in some sort of way. Now, anybody who's in some sort of relationship where you're not feeling okay, and you know you'll feel okay when the other person fixes something, that's codependence. You're supposed to feel okay anyways. Anybody who didn't feel like they belong in the world and they suddenly find this one friend or this circle circle of people that makes them feel like finally they believe they belong in the world. That's codependence. So something outside of yourself is fixing something inside you. Anybody who's gone into a serious close relationship and that person in your life is suddenly making you feel I've got a safe place, I belong, finally, because there's one person who's feeling the same as I do, that now I finally belong somewhere. Now, all of those are very big signs for us that we are actually codependent because nobody and nothing outside of ourselves should make us feel that we belong in the world. Feeling that we belong in the world is a skill that we learn through our various self esteem growths and through just starting with the idea that yes, I am more than likely to be codependent. And how will it show in my life? And so I'm going to just share one or two ways how you will know it. And if you can suspend disbelief for a little while and you go like, and you just go with a concept. I am more likely to be codependent than anything else. And anybody who's a high achiever, who's very efficient in the world, who kick butt, who get things done, that does not exempt you from this unfortunate state. Hi, Muffin. So Muffin has come to say hi. Um, Muffin is very excited when I start sitting up to do this. She loves it. She loves it. It's time to come and sit on my lap. Okay, I'm sure and you know what, if I have a client in person, then she also comes and visits because she just knows her job is to be therapy cat. Anyway, so codependence. So no matter how high achieving we are, when we need another personal relationship to make us feel more okay in the world, or if that relationship is out of balance, that one is disturbed in some sort of way, somebody's annoyed with you, somebody's not talking to you, somebody's not giving you love and affirmation, and it blows apart your entire world, you are codependent. Codependent are two, not one dependent, codependent. Codependent means both. So I am dependent on that person in order for me to feel okay. And because I'm depending on somebody else or a group of friends or one friend in order to feel okay, I don't feel okay unless my relationship with that group, that person, is actually okay. And that is not how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to feel okay because we like ourselves, we love ourselves, we accept ourselves, we are aware of our own powers and choices as adults, and we are able to self regulate in order for us to build self soothing and self actualizing measures into our life. If we don't do that, we need input from outside of us, from another human being, or like sometimes a group of friends. So suddenly you've met the Goths and they're all a little bit, you know, um, off mainstream people, and you feel here I can fit in, then you're going to go and be a Goth and you're going to act like the Goth so that you can feel I fit in here. So no judgment there. Just be aware that you are being willing to give up a lot in order to stay in that circle, and how important it is for us to then stay in a circle or in a relationship because it makes us feel okay. Even when it stops making us feel okay, we will still stay in it because we will want to recreate that feeling of being okay. Our single biggest job to get out of codependence is to learn to be self directed and self fulfilling what we need in order to be happy. So, if we have unresolved wounds and we have unresolved um, traumas and we don't have the tools in which we can learn how to be happy inside ourselves, then we are going to fall into a relationship. We're going to want to stop doing all personal development because this thing, this relationship, or this group of people, or this friendship is making me feel good enough or I'm fitting. And that is very dangerous because the minute something goes out of balance with that relationship, we're back to square one. We're back in the hamster wheel relationships. We're doing the same thing over and over and over. And the other thing that we have to remember is that in a relationship like that, we will change. So these are the few things that you can look out for. We will change how we are, who we are. We'll hide little pieces of ourselves in order to be acceptable for that person. We will not speak out as easily when things are really not working for us because we want it to work more when we want to have a healthy relationship. We don't even know how to have a healthy relationship if we're codependent. And so we will not speak, and therefore our needs won't be met, and we will be growing more and more frustrated, and there'll be passive aggressiveness or punishment or punishing behaviors, or there will be withdrawal or bedding ourselves in something else that makes us feel happy. If that relationship that fixed us is not fixing us anymore. So we can get out of it. We have to learn how to fix ourselves. We have to learn how to become present in our own lives. And the first step is by saying to ourselves, I am more than likely codependent. So I was supposed to do a workshop on codependence tomorrow. I can't do it because PayPal have frozen all my accounts. So first of all, anybody, if you're a PayPal user, beware. There are lots of warnings on the internet out there about people whose accounts have been frozen, but it's just simply at this stage for me a huge practical problem in order to do the course. So I'm moving it down a week so that I can actually sign people up for the really ridiculous amount of $19, which PayPal won't take at this moment. So I can't sign you up. So I've decided I will just talk to you a little bit about codependence. Let's get the conversation going. Let me see if we have any comments, even if you come and watch afterwards, any questions. And then, we're starting to increase people's knowledge about awareness about codependence, and hopefully by next week I have gotten my PayPal traumas sorted out. I'm very traumatized by PayPal right now, and I'm going like boo PayPal. But you know what? I'm going to be a big girl, move on, find something else. In the meantime, let me see quickly if there's any questions. Come off and sit down. Aladia, thank you. This is such a good question. Love this question. Okay, how do we overcome that after years of abuse? Now, how much do I love this? Okay. I don't think I can answer it in full for you because with tiny seeds, I always try to keep it between 12 and 15 minutes. That's sort of my promise. But I will tell you, first of all, it is possible. I have helped people who've been severely traumatized by um, abusive relationships, by neglectful relationships, and also having been in relationships with uh, really damaging people, how to build themselves up again. So we basically start with baby steps, and we go back to remember that we were not like that once. And because we were not like that once, we can go back to who we really are. And then it is just working through your trauma, building up your confidence again. It's hard. That's a step that's hard. That's a place where you actually need somebody around to encourage you and to help you over that big fear, because the fear is going to be keeping you back. The fear of being yourself, the fear of speaking out, the fear of going out in the world again and trusting again. All of those fears will be holding you back. And for that, you normally need help. But anyway, so it's a great question, Aladia. I'm going to add it to the questions for next week's masterclass. And I do want to tell you something. I want you to have courage. I want you to know it can be done. If we know something can be done, then we get courage. And when we have courage, we can work through something. Just to say to yourself, I've been in a relationship for a very big time, for a very long time. I am now recognizing how toxic it was. I am going to remember that I allowed somebody to chip away little pieces of me. And in order for me to get out of that, I need to build myself up to a place where I will never get in that situation again. That means I need to fix the tools that I didn't have. I've got to get them so that I can have a better learn how to do proper boundaries, not the ones that are movable and which everybody ignores. Learn how to respect myself all over again. Learn how to believe in myself all over again. All of those things, they are excellent things to have. All of those things are, of course, part of the self-esteem course, which I'm presenting right now. We're already in week 5. So I'm really sorry that anybody that needs a self-esteem, which is a lot of us, are missing out on that. There will be a version available for people who don't want to do it live after the course. So you can just contact me, because building your self-esteem is a majorly important thing in which we can learn to start trusting ourselves again. All are parts of self-belief, self-acceptance. all of those parts we need in order to get out of our trauma, go back into the world, and never, ever, ever, ever need another person to fix us. We fix ourselves. We get out of codependence because we don't need anybody outside of ourselves to fix us. I hope that answers your question. Let me know if it helped. And also, I'm going to ask that if there's anybody here who knows of people who need this, please forward this. It will pop up on my personal page now as soon as we're done. And I will also put it in the newsletter. The link will go out just now. Hey, Facebook, all the technology. So I will send it out. But if you know that somebody needs it, please forward it, share it with them. You can send it privately, you can go post it somewhere. And let's help other people become aware how trapped we are in the codependency. We are depending on another person, and they chip away little pieces from us. Not on purpose, just because that's their coping mechanisms. And then we are not who we always used to be, but we can get that back. That is important to know. So if you are coming afterwards, then please comment. Just put a at in there, and I will go back and I will go and comment on that. Okay, I hope it worked. Okay, I hope it helps. Right. And so what I'm going to ask is, guys, I love those things. We need those things. Those red little thingy that looks like a heart. It is a heart. Give us some hearts. Comment, ask your questions, share with everybody else. Facebook like that. When you do that, then Facebook show it to more people. Oh, thank you, Alida. Aladia. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eunice. Appreciate that. Can't see everybody, but I've talked to people. I love it. It's much better than sitting here talking to myself and with only Muffin. You see how happy Muffin is when she can lie on my lap. So Muffin's been missing tiny seats. Okay, any other questions? I'm going to just check here if anybody's posting any other questions before we sign off. For everyone who comes in and watch it afterwards, please just post in the comments. I will go and check. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, and you'll be notified of all new content. Right, let me see. Anybody else? All good? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you. Appreciate making contact with you here. I want to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. There is help. It's hard to find, but there is help. And I'm wishing you an awesome week. Thank you for showing up. Wait. Let me go see. Okay, wait. There's a good comment before I move on. Okay. Yes, Eunice, it's possible. And I hope you're doing well now. And well done. That is so, so, so brave. Yeah, it is an important topic. It really needs to be shared. And remember, next week, Monday, I will do, it's $19. And if you are, South African, it's 200 Rand. And so we're going to be doing a live interactive event where you'll be having lots of time to ask your own personal questions. And this is so true, Aladia. Thank you for this. It is lack of self-worth, and it makes us depend on the wrong people. I'm doing self-worth next week in the self-esteem course, but I also have a 4-day standalone course on self-worth, because we start with self-worth. If we don't know that we are worthy, we are not going, let me put it the other way. If we know how worthy we are, and remember, all of us has been born worthy, then we will not let other people treat us in a way which is not suiting who we really are. That person who's been born as worthy as anybody else. We will not put up with that behavior. So self-worth is one of the most important things for us to fix, so that we can never ever end up in a relationship like that again, and learn to trust again, but learn to trust in ourselves more than anybody else. So, okay, so guys, thank you for coming. Thank you, Aladia and Eunice, for your amazing comments. I'm sure it will resonate with a lot of other people, and I appreciate your time for showing up and being here. Let me see. Oh, I've gone way over my time. It's because I enjoy talking to you guys. So, thank you, everyone, and I'm wishing you a really good Sunday, and I'm sending you lots of love. Until next time, which is going to be on Monday, when I'm going to be talking to another one of our amazing, amazing men. Do not miss these broadcasts. These conversations with these men they are mind blowing. Don't miss it. Um, Looking forward to see you on Tuesday, and lots of love, and thank you for being here.